Dick Dimples.
You're live, Mark. You're live.
You're live, yeah.
Mark, anytime, Marcus.
Ever the
Mickety
professional.
Mark.
This
You
is
got
my
two Jareds
first
on the
time
stream.
DMing for this lovely crew. So please be gentle. Please be nice.
We will be going in raw, Mark. There will be no
uh,
gentle.
Well,
No. You just got to give him a little bit of that. Huck too.
It took 23 seconds.
Inevitable. I don't think there's any announcements this time around, is there?
Check out all our fantastic new updates to the YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
So much awesome work.
Maddie's been doing a whole heap of reading of Frankenstein.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
There's
Check
good
it
stuff.
So much.
The dulcet tones of Beatrice talking to you as if you were stupid, then head on over to YouTube.
That's just how
Well,
she
there's
talks
a-
to me.
Can we get,
Genuinely is stupid. And
can we get the chicken character back?
Sorry?
Can
Gloria.
we get your can we get
Yeah,
Gloria
yeah,
back?
Gloria
Gloria's
back
reading.
for one of the readings.
Not Gloria reads War of the Worlds.
Oh, yes, I will.
Every book should be read in
Absolutely.
character.
Oh, son it.
Hey, don't break YouTube.
We was watching this complete side tangent. You haven't even gotten into it. I have a headache today, so I'm not playing. But we were looking up cornbread on YouTube, and we saw this movie with this like old lady who's like cooking in the Great Depression. It was like 8.8 million views on YouTube, and I'm just like, ah.
There you go. Just be reading the Gloria voice. We'll have 8.8 million views as well.
Well,
Have you seen for Gloria reads War of the Worlds?
tell us in the
Petition
chat.
Jeremy to buy-
Yeah, tell us in the chat.
Petition Jeremy and Raging Rolls to buy me War of the Worlds.
Oh, it's a done deal.
Or romance.
No, we'll buy it for Gloria. Oh,
Buy
Gloria!
it for Gloria.
Reads Dan-
For Gloria!
Well. Without further ado, we're going to break from our regular content of Frost Maiden and into a one-shot or a collection of one-shots that we call the Shitty Watch. I mean, City Watch. The idea being that some of you are career watchmen and watchwomen.
People.
Watch people. You may have been drafted because you need to do some community service hours due to some shit life choices that you've made. But the pay is all right. However, you never manage to escape that feeling of being completely replaceable if you meet an untimely fate. And that's precisely what happens, because should you fall, a call for reinforcements will be made, and the City Watch will send some of its greenest members to reinforce you. So anyone who needs to roll a character tonight as a reinforcement takes a -2 penalty to the character level as they come and rejoin the fray.
Awesome.
Shitty Watch is made up of only the highest quality caliber of people that they can peel off the street and stick a rusty sword in their hand.
Mark needs to do a Helldivers style Shitty Watch intro
I think
for
that
this.
I think this is tonight.
So, given that we will get straight into it, what I'd like to do is actually let the characters introduce themselves. Have also given them a bit of a brief with tell us how your character managed to get railroaded into the Shitty Watch, what shitty life choice brought you here, but also what have you done today as part of your shift that is now coming to a close, but what has your day in the Shitty Watch looked like today? I will start with Dan.
My name is Wailing Bruce. I'm a paladin. I used to work for a traveling company. They made machines that could fly in the air. And what I noticed is some of the parts were a bit faulty that were being put on these these flying contraptions, and I raised it with the higher ups. I was my wife and I were brutally murdered, but I came back, and I've sworn vengeance. And as I went to take out the leader of this company, I was captured and given a choice: sanitation or city watch, and I chose what I thought was the least shitty of the options. I chose wrong.
That was your second wrong decision.
Yes. And I start my shift the same way I should start every shift. Cleaning out the cells, the really nasty ones from the previous night. They get left to ferment during the day.
And with that description, I will be awarding 2 fate points, and I'll cover off what those are in a sec. Dave.
Well, my name's Fingers, and I spent a lot of time in the alleys, and I have rolled a lot of dice, and I've made a lot of money. But the reason they call me Fingers is because I've got a lot of blokes trying to cheat me at dice, so I've taken a lot of fingers with me, you see. Anyway, so I'm here because some dodgy bastard who took some dice and rolled them all wrong lost his fingers just turned out to be a councillor's son. And apparently, if you take the fingers of a councillor's son, you've got to end up doing some time in the city. So here I am. And would you believe it? Got caught out to a violence operation going on this morning. Had to break it up at the bar. I got there. Turns out there's a drug den upstairs. Who would you believe is in there? It's the bloody councillor's kid again. So this time, I didn't take his hand. But I did take his drugs. And I took all 10 kilos of that drugs, and I checked in all 2 kilos of it back at headquarters. And then, as per instructions, boss, I put the rest where it goes.
I don't suppose this councillor's son was found with like a Rembrandt-style painting of himself holding up 2 baggies?
Well, I mean, it was, well, you know who it was. It was Gather a Burden, right? It was him again, just always being dicey.
What
Gather
a potato.
Absolutely.
2 points. Adam.
Hello. I am playing the Quiet Bringer, a cleric of the Raven Queen. I was actually booted from my order for I was press ganged into the shitty city watch. When the captain kind of mistook my expertise in death for a knack of solving murders. Now armed with a holy symbol and an uncanny ability to scare people with my graveyard humour, I'm the city's most reluctant and maybe eccentric investigator. Today was kind of fun. I was working with the local mayor to increase the tax that we collect upon a person's demise, so to speak. That hasn't gone down so well with the locals because it was seen as exploiting the deceased. But I see it as a way to help those get over their grieving process.
It's like a future fund.
Indeed.
Yeah. You're just not around to invest in it. We'll see the benefit. 2 points. Jared, who have you brought?
Yeah, well, I've I bought Mr. Butt Ironclad Ransbottom, and it all started a couple of weeks ago where I was in one of the many dive bars of the town, and I ended up just I'm in the ring every night, and people like betting on me, often betting against me, all this and that. I was walloped around real hard that night, and then I could barely see straight. And then what ended up happening was a bunch of these guards came in, and I just thought they were part of the show, and I was started up punching on with them, and then they start tagging in with more of them. I'm like, oh, this is getting a bit interesting. Anywho, it wasn't the right thing to do. I since learnt and ended up being conscripted into this shitty watch, and I've been here for a few weeks and actually lost track of which day I'd finished my service, so I'm expecting a paycheck at some point soon, but
I wouldn't count on it.
anything could happen here. But I'm essentially an average day in the watches. I usually come to. I've usually been up for a while, but I actually come to, reality at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually like halfway, like taking someone back to the jail to, some kind of misdemeanor, something that I do probably the night before. Anyway, that's about me, really.
2 points. And I'll get to what those are in a second after we hear from Jez.
Hey, that's me.
You've been demoted to player.
I have been demoted. No, this is promoted because now I can bring the chaos.
And get your revenge.
Well, one can try. The name is Bruce Waileen, and
Didn't we have that one already?
no, we found a wannabe Waileen Bruce, but I am Bruce Waileen, and my story is no, not now, son. And my story is a sad one, in that when I was a kid, I would constantly get beaten up by bullies at school. And I wasn't until I found a way, a means, a teacher to defend for myself that I could beat those motherfuckers to the ground. When I got older, as my journey did unfold, it became apparent that I wasn't the only little kid getting the snot beat out of them daily. And I took it upon myself to teach these kids how to defend themselves by opening a karate studio. But it wasn't enough for the Shitty Watch. They wanted more. They wanted me to actually take down these bullies in action. So I joined the Shitty Watch and do their bidding, but also to advertise karate studio.
You've actually volunteered for the Shitty Watch as opposed to being railroaded in.
It's marketing.
Well, you're definitely an outsider.
He's an influencer.
Yeah. Well, with that said, 2 fate points. So everyone's starting with 2 fate points. What the hell is a fate point, you ask? So what that is, it's allowing the players to do something cool or describe something cool, and they can accrue some fate points, which can be used to increase damage or decrease damage taken, and also allow you to succeed on some checks. I'm also offering the ability to gamble those points. If you really need them in a pinch and you don't have enough, you can gamble what points you have. What that's going to be is a roll-off against the DM, but depending on how many points that you are bringing to the gambling table, say 2 points, the DM gains a +2 to their roll. So each point you're bringing, the DM is bringing, you've got to beat them by that number of points as well. So another example, if you're gambling 3 points and you both roll a 5, well, the DM gets a +3 to that roll, which is an 8. The house also wins, so meets it, beats it, works from the DM's perspective. So both roll a 5 with no modifier, the DM wins, you lose those points. So interesting little mechanic. I've not used it before, but let's see how it goes. One last thing. I'm going to roll a D100. You all are going to roll a D100. Nearest value to that of the DM might receive a little bit of special attention tonight.
special attention in a good way, or in like a like I have to sign an NDA way?
Fuck around and find out. Somehow, Dave, you're appearing as
There are so many
Ernest.
dice going
Yeah, I
everywhere.
don't know why it showed up like that.
What did the
See if we
DM
can
roll?
fix that. All right. DM rolled a 79, and from what I can tell, Ernest rolled closest with a 69. So
Fingers anyway.
Nice.
may the
Nice.
DM ever be in your favor.
DM can do his best.
So with that said, let's get started. Well, the DM's going to give it a red hot shot. But after the day that you have collectively had, wrangling the worst of what this dump of a city has to offer, you're ready to pack it in. Maybe you'll head to the Wandering Ent Tavern for some of their ale. They've got a new set of casks that they've been sitting on for a while now, and they've just opened them. Maybe you'll start at the Shipwreck Inn because it's happy hour for the next hour or two. Yes, it's sometimes known as the Shitwreck, but happy hour is happy hour. Before you can decide, the sending stone in your pockets vibrates, and it's the chief of the watch. Get yourselves to the Marauding Manticore Tavern. There's been some kind of disturbance reported. Now, it's a well-known tavern in this district, but it's also been known to get a bit rowdy at times. A fight has probably broken out again and needs some calmer heads to prevail. Possibly a night or two in the cell for any of the main participants, but the possibility of some free drinks for dealing with whatever this bullshit is holds some appeal. So with that said, let's get you into
Let's
the
stand up.
Marauding Manticore.
Let's stand up. Thank you,
Please.
Captain. I'm ready to take these guns.
Tokens, tell me if you can see things. Jez, how do I unpause the...
Spacebar.
I realize it's just saying
There you go.
paused. Spacebar? Spacebar! Cool. Alright, so you get there and you find the barkeep, a half-orc named Gunter. He tells you that the bard had just finished playing a set and had sat down to take a drink when he got bitten on the hand by his tankard. I'm guessing there's one of these mimic tankards around here. I mean, I put the traps out and everything. I try to run a clean tavern, but I guess it hasn't worked. And the team sort of collectively glance around. It's not the cleanest tavern in the world. Fingers, you can see a dilapidated trap in the corner of the room, and it's been sprung and it hasn't been reset. The crowd is busy searching all corners of the tavern, trying to find where this mimic might have scampered off to. Suddenly, someone... We're not done monologuing, Dan.
Okay, I'm sorry. There was a break. I wasn't sure.
Gotta take a breath, for fuck's sake.
Should I increase the PC kill counter by one?
Someone in the corner picks... Yeah, Dan loses a fate point.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, someone in the corner picks up a bar stool and brings it down heavily, destroying a tankard. The team rushes over, and sure enough, there's a smashed tankard, but mixed in with all the ale and the froth, you start to see some blue ichor leaking out, and a purple tongue lolls out to the side of a tooth-filled mouth, where there shouldn't be a mouth, and several eyes, now glassy and lifeless, are gazing up at the roof. There's a stench, ammonia-like, that now reeks from this mangled tankard. And as you're sussing this out, you hear a scream from the other side of the tavern and see a lady frantically trying to shake something off of her dress. Gunter, wasting no time, drops his dishcloth and grabs a spiked club from behind the bar and rushes over. "Hold still, ma'am," he says as he strikes at yet another tankard currently latched onto her coat. And it's a great strike. And the handle separates from the tankard and splits into three pieces which arc through the air, trailing that same dark blue ichor and crashing into the bar area. Gunter turns to the shitty watch that have shown up and says, I should probably close for the night. I'll get the pest inspector out tomorrow. But as he's saying that, that same ammonia smell hits you from behind the bar. And suddenly, pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Most of the tankards stationed at the bar and around the room suddenly grow a set of eyes, gaping maw, and that same sharp, pointy teeth. It seems that the Marauding Manticore has a mimic problem. Roll initiative.
As you roll
it's again.
Oh no.
As we roll initiative,
I did warn the guys that this is going to be a little railroady in terms of stuff
I think
happening.
this is the longest I have not spoken in like forever.
Quiet, Dan.
a question.
So
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how do I roll initiative? It's all good.
That's right. We didn't roll initiative last week, did we?
No, but even still, like the DM view of the character sheets is completely different.
Another one of these entitled bastards. I bet his dad got a cushy job, doesn't even know how to roll initiative.
Silence! I'm killing you.
Quiet now. All that matters is that we kill the evil that infests this place. Like we need to root out the evil corruption in this society.
A quick scan of the room. You see Bruce Wayleen, like do the whole karate pose, but scan around and just try and get a scope of like, if not the number of creatures which are just pop to life, their rough locations and groups. Am I getting told that by the number of dice hitting the screen? Oh my god, good luck.
Are there,
Oh no.
all right, that should be a full initiative order. If I flick to combat encounters, do I see you guys? I do see you guys. Fuck it, let's begin combat.
How did I roll so high with a... I have a +0 to my initiative. Oh god.
All right. So the first, we're going to speed run the mimics because there's a lot of them. So they may move in a little bit of bullshit ways, and
I call bullshit!
They are moving unnaturally.
this one's going to make a bite. There we go. A bite attack against you, Dan, Wayleen.
Okay, Wayleen Bruce or Bruce Wayleen?
Fucking every time.
There we go. Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit as I bash it back with my shields.
Sorry, it rolled a 17.
As I beat it off with my shields.
It's a 20 to hit.
I try to beat it off with my shield, but fail. I just didn't give that hook to and
Stop trying to beat it off, man.
You take 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. I'm dead. No.
Oops. Next one is going for... I'm forgetting everyone's names. Jared, Bart.
Bart. Bring it, you drinking vessel.
14 to hit.
That'll hit.
1 point of damage.
How low is your armor class?
It's 13. Bad.
And you're unlocking your armor class.
Oh no.
The voice from the ether.
There is another one on you, by the way.
Why do you?
It's one of the mimics.
Actually,
Your armor class is rubbish, Dad.
he's going to go for fingers because that is
Oh
that
my
DM
God.
special attention kicking in.
Fingers! Watch out for your fingers!
For a 16 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
1 point of damage.
1 point.
Wayleen, you're up. That's Wayleen Bruce, not Bruce
Wayleen or
Wayleen.
Bruce?
No, Waylene,
Ah,
the goth paladin.
that's me.
So DM
Goth. I just
in
dressed
the
like
in
one.
the count in the tracker, we're still on the
Yeah.
first juvenile mimic's turn.
Ooh, okay, sorry. There's a turn button.
There we go.
There we go.
Your turn.
I look down at this thing. Whatever cursed god birthed you, I send you back to thee. And I swing down my long sword at it with a big fat 17 to hit.
Sure. That hits. Sorry.
Awesome. Become damages if I press the button, but it didn't work. Hang on a second. Pachow!
You know what? These guys have got like 1 hit point. As I said, we're speedrunning these guys.
Sorry,
They,
that was
they
the wrong weapon.
They have 1 HP
Um,
and can deal 1 HP. Sorry.
well, you know what? I don't care about that. I give them 10 points of damage. I obliterate the shit out of this thing. And I
Tell me
say,
how you do that.
how do I want to do this? I don't know. I stab it in its fucking head. No, as I swing down, I cut it in twain, and as I see it fall, its many eyes going dark. I proclaim to the party, these things are nothing but a mere trifle. We'll have no problem here tonight, chaps.
Have a fate point.
Yeah. So am I back at 2 or am I on 3 now?
2.
Did I lose one?
You lost that.
Okay.
Don't talk back to me. Easy come, easy go. All right.
Before I end my turn, though, can I just quickly? I want to move down because this is that's Adam's character there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I want to move my token that won't let me move. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's
I'm
your
going to
turn
move,
again.
so I'm right. Yeah, okay. I'm going to move just to be within 5 feet of him and the person who may or may not be my father, Bruce Wayne.
And you're done?
And then I'm done. Yes.
This tankard is going to have a crack at the Quiet Bringer.
Bring it.
Bring it indeed.
There's a quiet bringer just walk around going, shh, shh. It's like the librarian.
He was a librarian at one point. It's a 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
It's a miss. Damn. Okay. Moving on. I don't know. There's still another juvenile mimic. All right. This one's coming down to have a crack at. I need a list of names. But. But. It's gonna have a bite.
Ooh.
There's a reasonable chance that hits. That is a 22.
Uh-huh.
1 HP.
1. Is that what it dealt last
You can-
round too? The
Yes.
other yeah, okay.
These guys they are 1 HP themselves, and they're just dealing 1 HP.
Excellent.
Fully fudging these mimics. You can spend a fate point if you want to negate that damage.
It's a pretty good idea. 1 hit point can go a long way, but I think I'll save it.
You'll sit on it?
Yeah.
All right, just take it. Sure.
Such a big man.
Next is another mimic. This guy is going to have a crack at the Quiet Bringer.
Pipe down, noisy boy.
About 6 clicks.
I'm going to use my protection. I'm going to use my protection fighting style to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack roll.
Cool. All right, so we will re-roll that with a.
Ooh.
It's now a 14 to hit.
Way to go. Wait, that is a miss.
That's a miss. Proving difficult
I
to
didn't
pin
come
down.
here to play.
It's not gonna continue. I'm tipping.
All right, which mimic is this? They're all coming for you. Dan, you especially. Dick move, brother.
Hey, you said we had to roll characters, not like the shittiest of shitty characters.
That's right. He rolled a 10. Probably not doing anything, right?
No.
Bruce Waylene, the real Bruce, not the fake Bruce.
The real Bruce Waylene. That is the way to say it. Bruce, seeing all these guys starting to close in, he's going to first just punch the one that is down here, right in the cup.
Right between his cup balls.
Right in the cup.
Does a 23 hit.
A 23 hits.
Cool, that one
Don't roll damage. It just
roll damage.
it
Cool, because
explodes.
it's dead. And then with flurry of blows,
Fisted it to death.
he's going to run up and kick this one. Let me just make sure I get flurry of bonus blows in there. I'm going to attack that one there.
Which one?
Or this guy here.
Cool.
Right. Bang, done
You
that.
gonna
Kicked.
move?
I'm gonna move. And then I'm going to basically just launch myself off that table. So as I kind of run up and kick it, I'm gonna just flip cartwheel style over the top of these two chaps here and bring down the other foot on this guy over here with the second attack.
Take it easy, or walks on, walks off. Bloody
For
prick.
24 to hit.
What is this monk bullshit?
On his first turn, he hasn't got to his second attack yet.
Did you take this one out?
Yes,
I'm
that
losing
one's
track.
gone, and
Okay.
this one's gone. And so that
Way to go,
puts
Dad.
me.
I mean, maybe.
Boom. This one also dead.
Damn it.
Looks at
Is that your
Waylene. Yeah, looks at Waylene and says, "You know, wise man once say, teeth in cup should be outside of cup is not good situation to be in."
I think the old man just had a stroke.
Godzilla just had a stroke.
All right, Bruce. Are you done?
I'm done.
Bart. Ironclad Ram's Bottom.
All right, which is it's like this. So I've got two of them, and they're gnawing and gnashing at me. So I'm gonna go and give one the. Well, I can't do a 1-2 because I'm not level 5 yet. So I'm just going to do a 1, and I have to manually roll because I'm unarmed. I do a.
I'll tell you what. I will let you have a second attack if we gamble those fate points.
Well,
Take it. Don't take it.
no. So I've got unarmed fighting as my fighting style. So I get a D8 for my punches because I'm not wearing a shield or anything. So I've essentially got weapons. They're just my fists. So that's a 21 to hit. I'm guessing it's
That one
right.
hits.
And I get
This guy?
a D8 plus 5. That's a D10.
Well, as long as you did one point of damage,
Yeah.
you smashed right through him.
8 damage.
So I will give you a second attack if you want to spend those I think you're probably sitting on about 2
Just
fate points.
yeah, so I got 2. Like, as in, I'll from now on get 2 attacks per turn.
No, this is
Would like
this is
to
a
attack.
one-off.
I had to try it on. Oh man, look. Yeah, all right, we'll do 1, and I'll punch the other.
Cool.
And that'll.
I will.
Yeah. Another. What have we got? A 21 to hit.
Boom. You suddenly realize that you punched so fast and almost overextended yourself that you're like, I can get the second one with this, with the same momentum. Big swing. They were both next to each other. Is that your turn?
The ram's bottom fist.
Are you
Oh,
done?
Lord.
I will. I see another. I'm pretty bloodthirsty. I'll lunge over the bar. Oh wait, no, I can't see that because it's behind a wall. I'm gonna head into the middle of the room over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm going to move him. I didn't realize you can't see through that wall. They're not meant to be hidden.
I'm
Everyone's
gonna
in the
lunge over the bar, and I will engage this one.
Is that north or south?
So. Oh right, yeah. The one to north. I didn't actually see the other one. But
Yeah, I didn't get the token art terribly good. They didn't scale well.
All good.
So
I
you're
will.
taking out the northie?
Yeah, but I've got that's all my attacks. So I'm
Oh,
just
that's all
gonna
your turn.
sit pretty.
Fingers. Time to give the big middle finger to some mimics.
Fingers is looking around the room at all the blood that's just exploded out of these mimics. Sees this one over here by the bar. Like, it's all right, boys. I'll do the hard work. You know, I'll take care of the things that need doing. Boys. Gets a little bit ragey though, because he looks at the mimic and notices it hasn't got any fingers. So I'll use my rage, and then I'm going to reckless attack. So hitting with advantage, and I am just going to take a massive swing with the great axe. Whoa!
Natural
Oi!
20.
Nat 20!
You should gamble those bite points on that roll. Yeah.
It still misses.
Still misses.
No. Boom. Obliterated. Eviscerated, indeed.
Would you believe 2 nat 1s on the critical? On damage. 2 nat 1s plus 3 for 5.
Didn't matter. You've splattered that against the rear wall.
I mean,
where
what am
this
I
is
meant to do
close.
if I ain't got no fingers? It's in my bloody name, mate. I'm not here to take mugs. I'm here to take fingers. When will this madness end? The lot of you.
Alrighty. Are you done?
I am done. I'm in disgust.
I just realized I did Jared dirty by moving one of those mimics out of turn and putting it into a flanking position. So I'll move him back so it's not auto advantage. But this guy is going to have a Jared attack. A Bart attack.
Ram's
For a Ram's bottom.
Ram's bottom. Remember the
12.
name.
12 points. Not 12 points. 12
to
to hit.
hit. That'll miss.
That'll miss. Big swing. No ding. Well, that was useless. This mimic's going for the nearest thing to it. They're quick little buggers. Going for fingers.
Bring it.
Having just seen what it can do. What happened to its best mate. That was its actual. It was his actual mate. Mate for life, mimics do.
That's
It's a 20.
D&D canon now.
It is.
You hear that, wizards?
Mate.
Mimics mate for life. They get very attached. That's
How
a
do
20
they
to
know
hit.
though? Because like it could be a tanker today, tomorrow it's a treasure chest.
They're like penguins.
They
You just
grow,
know.
they grow
It's
old.
interesting.
Yeah. The later stages, they get to bigger mimics. These are juveniles. I'm assuming a 20 hits.
Oh, 20 does indeed hit.
Okay. Dock yourself 1 HP.
Now that I'm raging, I've got resistance to all damage except psychic. So does that become half rounded down or one rounded up?
I'm going to go with 1 rounded up.
Ugh, what a raw. These dams are all the same.
We'll see. Another juvenile mimic. All right. Bart is closest. Sorry, Bart. It's going to have a crack at you.
That's all right.
I mean, one of these will hit, right? There's a reason why I made them only do 1 HP. There's a fuckload of them. Does a 6 hit? I don't think so.
Does not.
All right, Fingers, you're up for that special attention again.
And technically, I rolled reckless attack, so you get advantage and hits against me. I realized you didn't have that for the last one.
It's a natural 20.
Big bites on fingers.
Big bites.
Should it double a 1 or should it actually roll natural?
What?
What?
Is it?
As in, rather than just do 1, I've
Yeah,
never
go for it.
thought
Roll.
I never thought about a mimic getting a natural 20, so let's do a...
It'd be 2.
It would be a 2. I'm just, rather than do a critical hit, I'm just going to let it do an actual, more natural bite. Hello, damage.
Yeah, give it a
Take 63
deep
points of
board.
damage.
Hello, damage, my old friends. I've come to fist with you again.
Roll a D1 with exploding rules.
It's not working for me. I'm just going to roll a d6.
Cool.
I know what's going on. D6. That's a 4. You can spend some of those DM. I suppose that would be halved. So that's 2
Bear
anyway.
totems, I'll just take half the damage.
All right, you take 2. That was a long way of getting to the same result.
Wait,
It was.
how many?
Probably not
How many? How many does he take?
Cube.
It was 4 that was rolled, but because he's raging, halved.
Because I'm bear totem.
So half 2.
Oh, God.
I have a
That
fate
was a
point.
stretch, man. That was a stretch.
Have a fate point.
Thank you.
I'll have to add that to my spreadsheet. Right. It is the quiet bringer's turn.
Yes!
Okay.
Tell them to shut up.
Do it,
Sitting there
Adam.
patiently.
I am going to turn to this mimic right in front of me and just say to it, "You're as welcome as a rust monster at a blacksmith convention," and smack it with a warhammer.
Go for it.
Wow.
You know what? Between the burn and the... I'll let you cash in all of those fate points and you get to re-roll it.
Sure, why not?
Oh God. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next adventure. You can always find us on YouTube, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. We're also on Twitch. We stream 8:30 p.m. ASCT
on Twitch. Make sure to follow us, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. But otherwise, we'll see you next time here on YouTube for whatever we're doing.